Namaskar. Welcome to Vision of Asia. I'm Kala Shankar. Happy Father's Day to all fathers, grandfathers, and fathers-to-be. Every relationship is important. The bond between a father and son is a unique one. Life is all about learning, and love is the greatest possible lesson in life. A father lovingly shares this lesson with wholehearted attention. Indeed, a mother's role is special, but on Father's Day, the focus is on expressing gratitude to Papa or Dad.
For all the fathers in the world, जितने भी बच्चे हैं उन सब की तरफ से उन सारे पापाओं को था कि हम ये बताना चाहते हैं कि हम आपको बहुत प्यार करते हैं.
My dad, he'll come home with a joke and he'll cheer me up and I feel a lot better. I don't even care what happened. So honestly, the culture in school, the culture at home is so strong, and it's that whatever happens in school won't affect me once I'm home.
Okay, so he mentioned about jokes, so now it is your responsibility, so you look very serious at the moment, but share any joke that you might have shared with him anytime. If you don't remember, then we won't put you under stress. But if you remember.
Thank you so much for all the love and जितना प्यार आप सबने सारे पापाओं ने हम सारे बच्चों को दिया है, उसके लिए हम आपको कभी भी जितना भी thank you करें उतना कम है. Thank you so much.
So who laughs more at home, mom or dad?
I have to say that my dad comes home with the supply of jokes, and me and my mom will go laughing like crazy.
Wonderful. Looking at the time constraint, what way you like to celebrate Father's Day? And we have a tradition in this culture here that they come up with some cards or anything that you have written for your dad in any Father's Day card that you remember?
Yeah, actually I remember this was a while back when I was small. I was saying, "Hello Dad, how are you? I love you, and I just want you to take that day off and spend time with me, and I want you to have the best Father's Day possible."
पापा खुद सब सहते हो, हमसे कुछ नहीं कहते हो.
Many Hollywood celebrities, including Robert De Niro, may not agree, but White House website clearly declares President Donald J. Trump's 500 Days of America's Greatness. The president has returned to Washington following his historic summit with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, where both leaders signed a declaration of friendship.
So we're signing a very important document, a pretty comprehensive document, and we've had a really great term together, a great relationship. I'll be giving a news conference at 2:30, which is in a little bit less than 2 hours, and we'll discuss this at great length. In the meantime, I believe that they'll be handing it out on behalf of Chairman Kim and myself, and we're both very honored to sign the document. Thank you.
우리가 매우 중요한 문서에 서명을 하게 될 것입니다. 이 문서는 굉장히 포괄적인 문서이고 오늘 굉장히 좋은 아주 훌륭한 회담을 가졌고 또 아주 좋은 관계를 구축하였습니다. 2시 반, 즉 다시 말해서 약 2시간 후에 나는 기자회견을 할 예정입니다. 거기서 좀 더 자세하게 말씀을 드리겠습니다만은 일단 그 와중에 그동안에는 발표문이 기자들에게 배포될 것으로 알고 있습니다. 감사합니다.
Would you like to say something to the press?
우리는 오늘 역사적인 이 만남에서 지난 과거를 덮고 새로운 출발을 알리는 그 역사적인 문건에 서명을 하게 됩니다.
Today we had a historic meeting and decided to leave the past behind, and we are about to sign a historic document.
세상은 아마 중대한 변화를 보게 될 것입니다.
The world will see a major change.
오늘과 같은 이런 자리를 위해서 노력해 주신 트럼프 대통령께 사의를 표합니다.
I would like to express my gratitude to President Trump to make this meeting happen.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay.
Learning to do the same things in a very different way is important, and those who have learned this art tend to excel. This excellence of Gujaratis is shining across the globe. The Global Gujarati Network, a Canadian company, organized its annual gala in Canada recently. This evening was dedicated to celebrate and promote Gujarati art, culture, heritage, and business. The gala was managed by Vipul Jani. Achievers of Gujarati origin who were recognized that evening also included Dr. Sudhir Parekh, Chairman of Parekh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold. Here's a report on the Global Gujarati Award Gala.
ભારતની ભૂમિમાં ઝાઝેરી ગુજરાત, ગુજરાત મોરી મોરી રે. મળતા મળી ગઈ મોંઘેરી ગુજરાત, ગુજરાત મોરી મોરી રે. હું છું જય જય કરવી ગુજરાત.
Are we excited to be here for the first ever Global Gujarati Awards? Make some noise if we are excited to be here.
વિપુલ જાની કેનેડાના બ્રેમ્પટન શહેરમાં રહેતા મોંઘેરા ગુજરાતી. વિપુલ જાનીની બીજી ઓળખ છે ગ્લોબલ ગુજરાતી નેટવર્ક.
Not too long ago, it seemed that the world was crumbling all around me. Life had hit a dead end, and I felt like a sailor lost in the middle of a growing tsunami, not knowing which way to go. The only choice was to go high, go global, dream big, work hard and smart.
Namaskar, Kem Cho. My greetings to everyone present tonight for the first ever Global Gujarati Award Gala.
Our first set of awards and first category is related to business excellence and that to food sector.
સુરતી સ્વીટ માર્ટના CEO. સુનિલ નાયક મુઠ્ઠી ઊંચેરા ગુજરાતી.
My sincerest gratitude to Global Gujarati Network for considering me worthy of this award. Vipul bhai, thank you so much.
Dr. Sudhir Parekh, publisher, India advocate, philanthropist, and physician, and the sole Indian American recipient of 3 of the most prestigious awards. Dr. Sudhir Parekh, internationally acclaimed physician, publisher, India advocate, and philanthropist. Dr. Parekh makes history, attaining the 3 highest honors in the United States and India. He has created a legacy in the community.
After receiving Pravasi Bharati Sanman for initiating India caucus in US Congress, and after receiving Ellis Island, and the only Indian name is in the entrance of the Museum of Ellis Island, that is I'm lucky to have my name there carved in the stone, but that's not important. The most important award is today's award because it was given by my Gujarati brother and sisters.
નાદિર પટેલ. ગુજરાત મૂળના 48 વર્ષીય નાદિર પટેલ ભારતમાં કેનેડાના હાઈ કમિશનર છે.
And tonight's event is certainly a momentous opportunity to celebrate the achievement of many notable Gujarati diaspora from around the world.
कत मोर मलार गिरा तो पियो पियो शब्द उचारत जातक पियो पियो कोकिल कांट गिरा तब गड़ड़ गड़ड़ नभ होत गड़ाका डड़ गिरिवर शिखर गने तो रुम जुम रुम जुम रुम जुम रुम जुम बरसत बरखा गरर गरर घन घोर गजे जी गरर गरर घन गोर गजरे जिरे गरर गरर घन घोर
So I promise you one thing, the Global Gujarati Award Gala, this was the first edition. Next year and the year after, this will become bigger, better, and hopefully we will get people involved globally, and we'll all come together and grow together.
Tariq Anwar, a senior politician, member of parliament from the National Congress Party, was in New York recently. He's a member of Parliamentarian for Global Action. PGA has also campaigned for ending child marriage. It's about time.
More prosperous world, right?
मेरी विजिट ख़ास तौर पर न्यूयॉर्क में पार्लियामेंटेरियंस फॉर ग्लोबल एक्शन एक संगठन है जिसको PGA भी कहा जाता है, जिसके करीब 120 मुल्कों के मेंबर पार्लियामेंट्स उसके मेंबर हैं और मुख्य रूप से वो काम करती है UN के द्वारा जो टाइम टू टाइम जो रेजोल्यूशन पास होता है उसको कैसे दुनिया के अंदर उसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाए, अलग अलग मुल्कों में किस तरह से उस प्रस्ताव को पहुंचाया जाए, उसके लिए ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काम करता है. उसके बोर्ड की मीटिंग थी और उसमें आने वाले वक्त में या आने वाले साल में किन प्रोग्राम को लेना है उस पर हम लोगों ने बातचीत की. उसका आने वाले वक्तों का जो एजेंडा हमारा है उसमें ह्यूमन राइट्स है, उसमें चाइल्ड लेबर है, उसमें इस तरह के और जो इंटरनेशनल इश्यूज़ हैं, जो विषय हैं, डिसआर्मामेंट है और कैसे चाइल्ड मैरिज की एक समस्या है बहुत सारे जो थर्ड वर्ल्ड में, उसको कैसे दूर किया जाए.
To see real change with equality and opportunity for all. We've made progress, but change isn't happening fast enough. We're leaving behind too many girls. We're leaving behind child brides. Child marriage isn't just a problem for girls. It's a problem for everyone. It undermines our efforts to tackle issues like poverty, education, and health. Join the movement to end child marriage.
ऐसे बहुत सारे जो सोशल, इकोनॉमिकली और हर तरह से कैसे दुनिया को ग्लोबल तरीके से उसको ऊपर उठाया जाए और उनकी मदद की जाए, इसके लिए ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. तो उसी सिलसिले में हम आए थे और बड़ी अच्छी 2 दिन की मीटिंग न्यूयॉर्क में हुई और हम लोगों ने फिर आगे का सब योजना हम लोगों ने तैयार की.
It's time for a short break, but our special offerings for community coverage continue after these messages. The Foundation for Excellence is dedicated to nurturing brilliance and transforming generations. Professor Sudhir Kumar Jain from IIT Kharagpur was a keynote speaker at the FFE Gala organized last Sunday at the Pierre Hotel in New York. Nitish Bharati displayed his sand animation, and Indian fashion designer Vaishali Sandagule's work was also presented by models on this occasion. Here's some highlights.
Put your hands together, everybody, for Vaishali.
With that, I also have the privilege of introducing another strong female figure for this evening, Meenu Gupta. And she has the distinction of being the first female president of FFE.
We are really excited that this is the first gala that was fully orchestrated by the New York team, which is local and fully dedicated. When we started with 2 board members and some volunteers, it was it looked like a very far the event and everything else. And today we have a bigger room, a lot of you here who are their personal guests and guests of guests. So we're very, very thankful that all of you could make it here. So thank you. Last year we distributed $3.2 million in scholarships to close to 5,000 students from all over India. And this is a growing number steadily year over year that we have seen. The total that we have distributed in scholarships since FFE's inception in 1994 is $19.8 million.
My introduction to FFE dates back to about 8 years back. There was an event in IIM Ahmedabad that FFE had organized, and I received an invitation. And since Prabhu had been a very dear friend and a supporter when I was handling Dean Alumni Relations work at Kanpur IIT, I naturally went to attend the event. And as the students were telling their stories, I had tears flowing through my eyes. And I said, my God, what the hell we are doing here? We have such talent in the country, we have such bright people in the country, and somebody saying my father was a barber, somebody saying my mother was maid servant, and they are the kids who are going into medical school, they are the ones who are going to engineering school. And at lunchtime, I requested Prabhu, I said, would you mind holding this event not in IIM Ahmedabad, but in IIT Gandhinagar?
And I was thrilled to receive 4 years of scholarship from FFE to pursue my entire undergrad program, including my boarding, lodging fees, everything. So I could focus on my study.
The money that we raise through FFE galas and FFE donors helps support these children, engineering 4 years, medical 5 years, and it comes out and it transforms their lives completely. It elevates their lives and not just their lives, because they help their own families, their siblings, they pay forward, they help 2 more students, and it just has a ripple effect and it makes a huge change in society. So I can go on and on.
So how long have you been with the FFE?
We both, Darshan has been involved for a longer time, but I came to FFE last year for their first gala. But I know the founder, who was one of our IIT Kanpur alumni, and the cause really resonated with me because it was the scholarship that prevented me from coming to US. When I got scholarship to come to Kellogg, then I had to go work in Mumbai. Then I got scholarship from J&T Tata Endowment that allowed me to buy my flight ticket to come to US, and that's how I got here.
And same for me. I've been involved with FFE for three years, but the cause has really resonated with me for all my life. And even for me to come to US, somebody else other than FFE had to step in, and they were instrumental in my journey. And I could experience firsthand how they transformed the life for me and my family. And so as a result, this is an excellent organization where you have tremendous reach. Rather than helping one person that you know, this allows you to expand the reach to thousands of people, and they really identify people that are really in need and give them scholarships.
And can you tell me what you want to do in the future for FFE?
So last year we provided 5,000 scholarship to students. We still have to leave behind 1,000 students who were equally worthy, but we could not support them. So we would really want to be in a position where we would like to support each and every one of them to fulfill their dream, and that's our goal.
Also, next year is the 25th year of FFE, so not only we want to celebrate that, but we want to dream bigger. And as Ashutosh mentioned, we don't want to leave out any qualified scholars behind. Think of a situation of a person who is qualified, who scores the highest marks in his school or in his state and cannot pursue education because he does not have money. And all of this is for a cost of cup of coffee that we guys spend here. So it's something amazing that I think we all can achieve, and together we can change lives.
FFE stands for Foundation for Excellence, and they help talented people who cannot afford education to educate them all over India. This is Ruchi Vaishnav for IT.
Former member of Rajya Sabha, General Secretary and spokesperson for the National Congress Party, DP Tripathi is a very senior politician. He's also the editor of a quarterly journal aptly titled Think India. He overcame many obstacles in his life, including a lack of resources and the lack of proper vision. Ashok Vyas spoke with DP Tripathi about his life. Here's an excerpt from that conversation.
सबसे अद्भुत चौपाई मुझे आज भी जो तुलसीदास की कभी भूलती नहीं रामचरितमानस में, भूषण भनिति भूति भली सोई, सुरसरि सम सब कर हित होई। वही कथन आपका, वही वचन आपका, जिससे सबका हित हो, गंगा की तरह सुरसरी की तरह सबका हित हो, वही श्रेष्ठ है, सबसे श्रेष्ठ वही है। तो ये जीवन के प्रति एक सकारात्मक दृष्टि कि आप कुछ भी कर रहे हैं तो पहले ये देखें कि इस काम से या इस कथन से लोगों का हित हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा, कहीं किसी का अहित तो नहीं हो रहा। इसी बात को महान व्यास ने, आप भी व्यास हैं तो इसलिए मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि वेद व्यास से लोगों ने पूछा कि आपने इतनी मोटी मोटी किताबें लिख दी, 18 तो आपने पुराण लिख दिए, तो कौन पढ़ेगा? एक ही को पढ़ना मुश्किल है, 18 पुराण कौन पढ़ेगा? अब व्यास ने जो कहा, आप देखिए तुलसीदास ने उसको अपने रूप में उतारा है जी। व्यास ने जब पूछा गया सवाल कि भाई 18 पुराण तो एक भी नहीं पढ़ सकते, इतनी मोटी मोटी है, तो कैसे समझेंगे इसको? तो व्यास कहते हैं कि अष्टादश पुराणेषु व्यासस्य वचनम द्वयम परोपकारम पुण्याय पापाय परपीडनम। बोले 18 पुराण में व्यास के सिर्फ 2 बातें याद रखो, दूसरों का भला करना पुण्य है, दूसरों को कष्ट देना पाप है। तो 18 पुराण का निष्कर्ष व्यास ने इस तरह दिया, तुलसीदास ने उसको इस तरह।
त्रिपाठी साहब, आपके जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी के काल के बारे में हम सुनते हैं कि विद्यार्थी नेता के रूप में जब आप मंच पर बोलने के लिए जाते थे तो मंत्रमुग्ध हो जाते थे आपको सुनने वाले, और घंटों तक वो आपको सुन सकते थे। तो ऐसी क्या बातें एक छात्र नेता के रूप में आप उनको कह पाते होंगे? वो उसका सार अगर आप संकेत बताएं कि क्या था जो आपको जोड़ता था?
देखिए, मुझे आज जब मैं उन दिनों के बारे में सोचता हूँ, मुझे खुद ताज्जुब होता है कि कैसे लोग 8 घंटे 9 घंटे खिड़कियों से लटक के लड़के लड़कियां, हॉस्टल की मेस का हॉल बहुत छोटा था तो बाहर भी खड़े होकर लटक के सुनते रहते थे। क्यों सुनते थे? तो उसका कारण एक तो पढ़ना लिखना, साहित्य कला संस्कृति से राजनीति को जोड़कर, संघर्ष को जोड़कर बात करना, ये तो था ही। दूसरा प्रमुख कारण था आस्था और विश्वास का, कि आपने अपने संघर्ष से उस कथन को सिद्ध किया। जो आप बोल रहे थे उसके पीछे आस्था की ताकत थी कि हमने इमरजेंसी, जो हमारे जीवन में पहली ऐसी स्थिति आई जब मैं जवाहरलाल नेहरू विश्वविद्यालय छात्र संघ का, JNU स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन का प्रेसिडेंट चुना गया, इमरजेंसी के पहले जनवरी 1975 में, जून 75 में इमरजेंसी आ गई, उसका हम लोग विरोध करने लगे। मेरे अरेस्ट के वारंट इशू हो गए। मैं 4.5 महीने भूमिगत रह के पूरे भारत में घूमकर इमरजेंसी के खिलाफ संघर्ष संगठित करने की कोशिश करता रहा। उसके बाद 14 महीने, मैं नवंबर 75 में गिरफ्तार हुआ, 14 महीने जेल में रहा। तमाम बड़े नेताओं के संगति में आने का मौका मिला। अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी, चौधरी चरण सिंह, नानाजी देशमुख, जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस, सुरेंद्र मोहन, कितने नाम गिनाऊं, चंद्रशेखर, ये तमाम लोग, अरुण जेटली आज के जो वित्त मंत्री हैं भारत के, हम दोनों तो साथ जेल में थे
जी।
ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग, तो कितनों को गिनाऊं? तो इसलिए क्या हुआ कि इन सारे लोगों से वो संपर्क रखते हुए, और इमरजेंसी की जेल में मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई की, 8-8 घंटे 10-10 घंटे पढ़ता था जेल में, सबसे बहस करता था, तो उससे व्यक्तित्व में और विकास हुआ। तो मुझे लगता है कि इन सब कारणों की वजह से हमें एक तरह की व्यापक स्वीकृति प्राप्त हुई, जिसको कहते हैं क्रॉस पार्टी। उस समय से मेरा बिल्डअप हुआ कि आज भी जो भारत में बहुत कम लोग होंगे, अपने बारे में मैं बात कम करता हूँ, लेकिन ये ज़रूर कहूँगा कम लोग हैं जिनकी सभी पार्टियों में एक तरह से स्वीकृति है, लोग आदर से बात सुनते हैं। मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी और मौजूदा सरकार के विपक्ष में हूँ, लेकिन मौजूदा सरकार के बहुत से मंत्री मेरे मित्र हैं।
Kamal Kishore Goenka is the vice chairman of the National Hindi Institute. His passion for literature prompted him to undertake an in-depth study of Munshi Premchand. He is known as authority on Upanyas Samrat Premchand. He shared his thoughts and concerns at an event organized by Akhil Vishwa Hindi Samiti at the Hindu Center on Saturday.
प्रेमचंद की कहानियों का काल क्रमानुसार अध्ययन यह पहला प्रमाणिक अध्ययन है।
काली महेश्वरी पार्वती सुंदरी शरणं में तव चरण युगल। जय जय दुर्गा जय जगमाता जय जय जननी जय जय मां। वाणी वीणा पाणी जय जय वागीश्वरी जगदीश्वरी जय जय विद्यारूपिणी अम्बे जय जय विश्वमोहिनी वरदे जय जय काली महेश्वरी पार्वती सुंदरी शरणं में तव चरण युगल। जय जय दुर्गा जय जगमाता जय जय जननी जय जय मां। जय हिंद।
ये आग्रह है, ये निवेदन है हम भारतवासियों को, हम भारतीयों को। कहकशा के आगे की जो बुलंदी है वो मंजिले मकसूद ही तेरा मकाम है। ये कदम अनगिनत तारों को छुएंगे, तेरे जिंदा दिली को यही पैगाम है।
वो अभी कह रहा था कि जब आदमी की जवानी की उम्र में होती है तो लगता है कि जिंदगी बहुत बड़ी है, और जब मेरी उम्र में आदमी होता है तो लगता है कि जिंदगी बहुत छोटी है। और अब जिंदगी धीरे धीरे बहुत निकटता सुकड़ती चली जा रही है। ऐसी स्थिति में मुझे लगता है कि कुछ आदमी को करना चाहिए। जीवन हमारे आपको मालूम है, जीवन एक चक्र है हमारे कोई एवोल्यूशन नहीं है हमारे यहाँ जीवन का। हमारे भारतीय चिंतन में जीवन एक चक्र है जो विकसित होता है, फिर उसका पतन होता है, और ये चक्र चलता रहता है। पश्चिम में वो एवोल्यूशन का जो सिद्धांत है वो भारतीय चेतना से अनुकूल नहीं है, क्योंकि एवोल्यूशन के बाद कहीं तो समाप्त होगा। तो वो चक्र भारतीय ऋषियों ने कभी स्वीकार नहीं किया, इसलिए वो जो चक्र है वो बराबर चलता रहता है। मैं जैसे आपसे कहा कि मैं जिस उम्र के जिस दौर में हूँ, जब मैं अपने देश के बारे में सोचता हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि जो पूर्वजों ने हमें देश दिया था उस देश में हम लोग जीवित रहे, लेकिन मैं कौन सा देश छोड़ करके आने वाली पीढ़ियों को देने जा रहा हूँ। मेरे सामने कई बार ये विचार आता है कि भाई हमारे बाद भारतवर्ष का क्या स्वरूप होगा, ये पहली चिंता है। क्योंकि जब आप देश की चिंता करेंगे तो फिर भाषा, संस्कृति, धर्म सबकी चिंता उसके साथ जुड़ जाती है। तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद बहुत अच्छा चित्र मेरे दिमाग में नहीं है। हमारे पूर्वजों ने जो संघर्ष करके में 1000 साल की गुलामी से हमें मुक्त किया, वो बहुत बड़ा संघर्ष था जो हमारे लोगों ने किया। हमारे जब मैं 10-12 साल का था तब आज़ादी मिली, और जिंदगी का जितना भी समय है मैं एक आज़ादी के दौर में हम लोगों ने गुजारा, अनुभव किया कि स्वतंत्रता कैसी होती है। लेकिन भारतवर्ष में आज़ादी कुछ ऐसी आई, सब आज़ाद हो गए, कोई बंधन नहीं, कोई संतुलन नहीं, कोई कानून नहीं, कोई भी प्रतिबंध नाम की चीज धीरे धीरे समाप्त होने की प्रक्रिया में आ गई। आज मैं जिस भारतवर्ष में मैं जिंदा हूँ, एक पूरी अगर मैं गंभीरता से सोचूं तो जो प्रजातंत्र का रूप होना चाहिए, वास्तव में होना चाहिए, वो धीरे धीरे डिक्लाइन कर रहा है, बहुत तेजी से डिक्लाइन कर रहा है।
You are watching Vision of Asia. Join me in appreciating our sponsors. Gun violence in New York is a major concern for New Yorkers and public representatives. A panel discussion at New York University emphasized the importance of federal attention on gun policy. Renee Mira has this report.
Thank you for joining us here today. So I'm Lena Rothschild. I am the FANIC president, and I'm going to speak briefly about FANIC's policy agenda, which Loveland and Anita briefly addressed, and about why we are gathered here tonight to discuss gun violence. So, FANIC, or the Public Health Association of New York City, is the New York City affiliate of the American Public Health Association, and it has represented the voice of New Yorkers in public health since 1936, so that is over 80 years.
The first one is, you made me think of a quote from Garen Wintemute. I don't know if everyone knows who that is. He's a very big, he started the UC Davis Violence Injury Prevention Center. He's a very, very big gun violence researcher, and we're following in his footsteps a little bit. Although that makes me sound like I'm doing more than I'm actually doing. But he has a great quote about the public health approach to gun violence research, which is actually a quote of someone else's, which is back in the 90s, we saw those trends where gun homicides were increasing. When the head of the CDC in the 90s, his name was David Satcher, I believe, he was advocating for sort of this robust research-based approach to gun violence, 30 years ago. And that was even more radical back then, because gun violence was thought of as primarily a crime problem and not, a health problem. And he was being interviewed. This is an article in the New York Times. You can see it's in 1993. A reporter was sort of pushing back on his claim that this was a public health problem. And his quote was, "If it's not a public health problem, then why are all these people dying from it?" Which is could still be our rebuttal today.
I'm talking to Councilmember Mark Levine. He's the chair of the Health Committee for New York City, and that's very important because we're talking about gun violence, and it's more about not just partisan issue. It goes beyond that. And we're talking, and you said very rightly that more than 84% of guns that come out are out of New York State. So how do we control that? Because we can control the airports, the trains, but how do we control the bridges? Because people just take the guns, coming
Right.
through those cars, and it's just very difficult. It's
Right.
challenging, actually.
The guns who are killing people on our streets have come here from Virginia and Georgia and Florida and other states that have lax gun laws, and it's killing New Yorkers. We have a bill actually in the council to track this. We want to know the source of every gun, and we want that data compiled and made public to shine a light, and we hope shame those states whose guns are coming to our city and killing our people and killing our young people. We need national policy responses. We need a federal response. We need congressional response. We're only going to be as good as the weakest state in the nation. If even one state has weak gun laws, those guns will find their ways to our streets. We need federal action, and as a Democrat and a progressive, this is one of the most important reasons why I believe we need to flip control of both houses of Congress into the hands of Democrats who care about protecting Americans who are dying now because of the epidemic of gun violence.
And that's the Dickey Amendment that is banning the Center for Disease Control and Prevention to do research on gun violence. How do we get over this?
It's outrageous that the main source of public policy research in the country is prohibited from investigating a public health crisis which is taking thousands of lives a year. Thousands. It's one of the leading causes of death, of preventable causes of death in America. There's a movement afoot to overturn this. I am very pessimistic about it happening when there's Republican control in Washington. One more reason why we have to flip Congress and ultimately the White House to get people who have sensible understanding of gun policy, who understand the value of science in tackling what is clearly a public health crisis. We need to do it immediately to get the answers we need to take on gun violence.
We need to know the psyche of the person who is shooting and what's going on with the mental health.
Yes, there could be mental health indicators. There could be indicators about family life. We could learn about the sources of guns, a more robust understanding of where the guns are coming from, to trace them to their source, to hold the sellers accountable. We can attack this from every angle, as we've done with car deaths and other public health crises, and diabetes and other medical conditions. We need to do it now for gun deaths.
Thank you very much, Council Member. We can take this conversation to the next level, I'm sure, because there's so much to talk about this critical public health issue.
I look forward to doing that. Shukriya.
Thank you.
Lend a Helping Hand is a charitable organization which was formed about a decade ago to help underprivileged children. An art event was organized recently by Lend a Helping Hand. Many artists came forward to support the cause. Renee Mira has a report.
I'm here in Midtown Manhattan, and this is an annual art festival organized by nonprofit organization Lend a Hand, which was started in 2003 by Raj Gilda, and it's helping underprivileged children in India and empowering them and lending them a hand. And here I'm talking to representatives from Lend a Hand. This is your first ever art festival that you're starting in Manhattan. First of all, congratulations. We see the art exhibits by almost like 12 artists right now. So Dr. Kavita, tell us, what do you expect? Because Lend a Hand has been making big strides for underprivileged children in India, right?
So Lend a Hand India was started in New York by 4 people with just $2,000. And now we're in multiple states in India, and we have over, 15, 20,000 students. And we've expanded to even implement policy for vocational training. So we go into existing schools and teach them skill building. It's skill building, so the students graduate with a skill that's marketable.
So vocational skills you're talking about, so
yes.
they can stand on their feet. So are you hitting the rural areas in India?
Absolutely.
So how many children have you helped so far?
Krishna?
So we started off in one school, but we're working with close to 20,000 students right now. So far, I don't have the exact numbers, but it should be at least about 10,000 students who've gone through the Lend a Hand India program.
In fact, this is an amazing cause, and we try to connect the people who care about India and to the money where it goes.
And tell us, as your vision for Lend a Hand, what would you like this organization, how to grow further?
We would actually like to have more events and some galas and on annual basis and spread awareness about our charity and make it bigger.
I'm here with Christina Carrasco, and she does all kinds of portraits, animals, what else? Surrealism,
Surrealism, different interpretations of nature in different forms, not the exact nature. Greek mythology combined with psychology. It depends what my feelings, what my emotions are at the moment when I paint.
Do you is it any theme or any message?
There's definitely a message in every painting, and definitely a theme, although I don't think about the theme when I paint. It's more about what I feel, and actually what I dream and how I interpret my dreams, and the impact they have in my real life. It's called the dreaming of. That's all the desires that a woman has in her dreams and she wishes to accomplish.
Well, I think it's important. It's as B. Joy said, it's always pleasant to kind of see a group of people come together and kind of help others that really don't have a voice. And so that's what this organization is all about. And it kind of falls into the values of the New York Life as well, where we appreciate organizations and we're going to fully support them if they're about helping the community, as we do with empowering people financially. And that's what the South Asian market is all about.
This is the alphabetical things I put together with the abstract. And in this painting, I'm going to show. If you see, all the Indians figures are there. All well-known Khajuraho and all different. There I put on background and then I repaint my way. The colors with all the women in the world.
So do you first take a picture on camera, like Kajira and all that, painting?
I use the picture from the books or in. I take the copy and then I paste it and I do compose my way.
So I moved to India in 2011 and I was disappointed to see that there was no real chocolate products in India. They were using baking chocolate, they weren't really using real cacao. So that's when I started to research and learn more about chocolate, and I tried to source the ingredients. That was the hardest challenge, to get the ingredients, to get real Belgian cacao in India. But once I got that, I started experimenting, and over the years with my experience and with my programs abroad, I started my company.
Lend a hand, making great strides for the last 15 years, trying to give more opportunities for underprivileged children in India, giving them vocational training and skills to make them dream what they had to dream for, and making them alive with those opportunities. Reporting from Arlo Nomad Hotel, I'm Renee Mera, ITV Gold News.
Bollywood actress and former Miss Universe Susmita Sen will be present at an event dedicated to women empowerment at Antons by Minar on Thursday, June 21st. Organizers stopped by at ITV studio and spoke with Renee Mera about this upcoming event.
It's a special program with a very special human being. Sushmita Sen has done a lot of charities, and Miss Universe, very articulate about so many women issues.
Yeah, I think this is the first time ever after winning that title in 1994, which is almost now 24 years.
That's right.
She is doing, we are really privileged to have the first ever public event, which she is doing on the 21st of June, Thursday, from 7 p.m. onwards at Antons Minar, Hicksville. And it's really a privilege of all of us, and especially she is a role model, real role model for all the women, because without getting married, she adopted 2 young girl child long back. At that time, it was very difficult. And that was the first move she had taken. And so therefore, I mean, everybody, after announcing it, within 3-4 days, we have got so much inquiries. People are keen all over, not only here, Tri-State, but from all over. We have got so much inquiry and invitation that we wanted to come. That shows the popularity Susmita Sen has got. And it will be a wonderful event. All of you, the viewers of ITV, are requested to come and join and strengthen the woman power, which she is representing.
It's all about women power. It's all about women power. And I think that's what even now we're talking about, Planet 50-50 by
maybe 2030 or so.
Yeah.
That's one of the United Nations mandates, so we're hoping that too. Rajiv ji, Anton's have become like almost like a landmark in Long Island now. Everybody goes to it. It's always Anton's. So tell us your contribution to this great event. I mean, I know it's held at your place.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Renaji, for your kind words. I mean, Anton's has been, like Menards have been household name for like 30 years in New York. Everybody knows that. So Neetu ji is one of the founders, you know, and with his collaboration, we started Anton's 5 years back, and we are so pleased to announce this women empowerment. We're doing it for the first time, of course, with the help of Bharatji, and Manjari is anchoring the event. And that's all we're focusing at this event is women empowerment, which we are trying to get something from Sushmita ji. If she agrees to a charity, we want to start it from New York itself, you know, with help of all the viewers. People are going to come and attend. So that's what our main goal is.
That's interesting.
Right.
So, you know, maybe that she gets involved with the charity that you're talking about.
Exactly. And we really want that those funds goes to the right place in India and help whatever is happening back home. You know, it's tragic when we see it in the TV, but we definitely want to help at whatever level we can.
And what charity are you thinking of at this point?
We have 2 or 3 charities in mind. We're going to see what fits her availability and what is that she okays with it. You know, there are so many movies made on so many things, but I don't think anybody follow that. So we have something in mind, which I don't want to disclose it right now. So, but definitely we're going to get okay from her. We'll take it from there. Sure.
Yes, and something, a common motto between all pageantry, whether it's Miss Universe or my titles, is beauty with a purpose.
Yes.
And when you think of beauty with a purpose, I think the most amazing role model for that is Sushmita Sen, because and a lot of people don't know that her humble beginning started in a Hindi medium school, and then when she became 18, she won Miss Universe, and she went on to really define beauty with a purpose with her I Am Foundation, and she became such an umbrella for so many charities, and that's something that we would really like to incorporate into our event is her charities, like Mr. Raj mentioned, and it's amazing that we're able to do that with our help from Mr. India, Bollywood promoter Bharat Garodia, and Raj from Antons by Minar. And something that me and Sushmita also have in common is that she's a single mother of 2 children, 2 daughters, and my mother's also a single mother. And it's because of her story of adversity that I became a spokesperson for domestic abuse. And I'm very inspired by Sushmita and all of her charity work. And she's a role model not only to myself, but to young women all over the world, which is why it's so amazing to have her at our event, because she is the icon of women empowerment.
That is all the time we have for today's Vision of Asia. Thanks for watching. Do join us next week at the same time for another edition of Vision of Asia. Until we meet again, be well and take care. I'm Kala Shankar. Namaste.